Hey guys, it's chicken butchering day today. Here's Gil over here sharpening some knives.
And Ben, I don't want to hear it. Yes, I know I'm not doing it the right way. Yada, yada, yada.
We're just tying up a couple of loose ends before we get started this morning, so we're super excited to finally get to butcher our first batch of Cornish cross chickens this morning. You excited?
Yes, I am.
I'm a little nervous, but I'm excited. I think I'm more excited than nervous.
The kids are more excited. The kids are more excited than anything.
Yeah. They're super excited about getting the help. This is my first batch of chickens ever. Gil has done some chickens before, but not the way that we're doing it this morning, right?
Right, yeah.
Yeah. So, I'm excited to see how it's going to go. So, yeah. So this guy here is awesome. I left to go get a few last minute things and he's got everything set up when I come home.
It's not everything, but it's good.
Well, just about everything. He's got all this set up, ready to go, so we can get started. Yep, he's pretty awesome. I think I'll keep him around. Okay guys, we're back. We got all the chickens butchered and all done. Sorry we didn't get more footage of that, but this was our first time doing it, and it was just the two of us. Well, the kids helped a lot too. They did a lot of the steps and stuff too. They really enjoyed getting to help and be a part of it.
Hi.
There's Alyssa.
I helped bag and helped get the chickens over here and get them in the cage and get them out kinda, and
Yeah.
I helped a little.
You helped pluck some and
Yeah,
stuff in the plucker?
I helped get a little of that yucky stuff out of it.
The gut?
A chicken.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this was just our first time, so we really didn't video much of it or anything. We just didn't want to deal with trying to figure everything out for the first time and try to deal with the camera and everything. So we're just cleaning up now. Cleaning up everything and getting it all put back away. There's Gil. He's busy cleaning and picking stuff up.
Show me again. Hi.
She loves the camera. Well, anything you want to say?
Well, let's talk about a couple of the things that we used.
Yeah.
Because I've done chickens before, but it's always been using a chicken fryer for the scalding and hand plucking. So I want to talk about a little bit about this. We got this scalder here. It is from Wright Farms. It's the Pro Scalder. It's 32 gallons. It's a pretty good size one. You can actually do 4 of them at a time. There's a few things I think that they could have done a little better on. I think their drain spout, it's really small, and it plugs up really easy with the feathers. I'm not real happy about that, but I'll solve that problem myself. I'll fix it, re-engineer it and fix it. But I tell you what, it stayed spot on the whole time. So it did really good. I really liked it, about that. It made scalding. We cleaned it up when we got done with the scalding and everything was cooling. The chickens were cooling, and we cleaned it up and then used it, cranked it up to 180 and used it for doing the bags. And I'll tell you what, I'll never go another way. I mean, it just made life so much easier.
That was nice.
We bought this yard bird. Now I'll tell you, if you watch around on Craigslist and Facebook, the scalder, I had looked and been looking, trying to find one used, and nobody had one. So we had to buy this one new. We plan on doing a lot of chickens. We're going to do at least 100 this year, and next year we're going to try to do more. So, next year it'll probably be even more. So that's why we bought this, because we're planning on doing this, quite a bit of this. Now we looked on Facebook and we found this plucker. You know, it's not quite as big as I would like to have. It says that you can do, I think, 3 birds in there at a time. We didn't try it. We should have tried some in the last batch. I'll tell you this, Roxanne is better at scalding and plucking than I am. Except she broke a couple legs. You know, she left them in there a little too long, I think, on the plucker.
I think I was trying to clean the feathers off of the sides and not watching the birds.
Exactly.
Those ones that I broke the legs.
Yeah, and they stayed in there just a little too long, and it broke the legs on them. But you know, it is what it is. But we bought this yard bird. The guy had only done 75 birds in it, so it was brand new. And when we bought it from him, he said, "Oh, you know, this thing it plugs up a lot. It plugs up a lot." And only one time did I have it even start to try to plug up. And as long as you kept the water just flowing in there and just going to town, it made all the world, you know, I mean, it made all the difference. I mean, as long as you had plenty of water going through there, we never bothered hooking up the little hose deal to it. We just grabbed a regular water hose and went to town. Speaking of that.
Well, let me show them the yard bird a little better. This is our chicken plucker. Got these little rubber fingers in there. Spins around and pulls all the feathers out. Woo! I'm pulling stuff over.
Just trying to trip it. So, speaking of that, this here was a lifesaver for that plucker, and pretty much anything we did was that right there. It is a fireman's hose end, and it really put the water out, the volume at the right pressure and everything. It made life really nice with that plucker. It made it easy to fill the scolder, refill the scolder. Note that, and Roxanne, you know, could attest to this. I told her, we need to put hot water in here first.
Yeah.
And we put about 20 gallons of hot water in here for the first scalding, or to do the scalding. And our stuff out of our tap runs at about 125 degrees. We pulled it out, put it in there, and it ran, you know, it got up temperature real quick. So then after, when we were cleaning up and everything was cooling, we went ahead and I just stuck the hose in there, you know, with the fireman hose on there. I just stuck it in there and started filling it up. Well, coming out of here, it was 63 degrees. So it took a little longer, which is fine. We had the time to wait. So that wasn't so bad. But to do it again, I would do the same thing just to speed up the process.
Just go get some hot water.
Go ahead and take some 5-gallon buckets, fill them up out of the tub, you know, and dump them in there. It was so much faster. So here's our killing cone setup. And, you know, of course, that's where everything started. And it worked great. It's my first time using killing cones. I always did it the old-fashioned way, which, you know, some people don't like to see, and I don't blame them, you know. And plus, I don't like chasing them down, trying to catch them after you cut their heads off. So we did the killing cones this time, and we caught all the blood. We got buckets over there full of water and blood, and I'm going to do 2 things. One, we'll just put this water solution and everything on our garden. And I'm going to maybe try to take the other stuff and dehydrate it and make blood meal with it. And so that's going to be an experiment. We'll see how that works out. If I remember, I will take the camera along with me to film that. So, but it worked out really good, and you know, really happy. It's there's a few things we're going to do. We're going to set up that we wanted to have done before this one. Didn't have time. You know, we really want to get a table and a sink set up so that we can turn water on and off a lot easier for rinsing and everything, and run piping out into the field. You know, you see it. You know, Justin does it. Living Traditions does it. You know, I mean, there are a lot of them that's what they do, and I've seen their setups, and I really like them. we just didn't have time to get it all built and everything. And before I build the table, I'd really like to try to find a stainless steel table to build them on. So that, that's kind of where we're at with that, So, overall, I'm pretty happy with it.
Yeah, I think it went pretty smooth for our first time doing it, just the two of us. Well,
yeah.
And the kids too.
And the kids too.
They helped. They were a lot of help. They liked getting in there and butchering the chickens too, didn't they?
Yes, the boys did.
Pulling the guts out and everything.
Boys did a really good job wanting to learn and everything. Yeah. So, also, we don't have the highest quality knives, and I've got some hunting knives, but they are a lower quality stainless steel. That, and they even tell you, you got to keep them, you got to sharpen them all the time and everything. And we did. I was constantly running them on the steel. My suggestion is spend the money and find a good set of knives that will hold an edge longer, because that takes all the fun out of it. Is having when the knives start dulling really quick.
And that's probably what we're gonna do next time before
we've got 8 weeks. We have 8 weeks, and I am going to get some better knives.
Yeah.
So, yep. Sweet.
Well, guys, thanks for watching. Oh, Alyssa wants to say something. Hold on. There you are.
Bye.
She just wanted to tell you bye.
She's the ham of the family if you haven't noticed yet.
Well, guys, thanks for stopping by. God bless until next time.
See ya.